ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 4 of the Fatback Greasy Show. That's right, WWE Slam Zone fans, it's my show, not no Michael Scar show, not no Big Red and Billy Bob show. It's my show. Nobody is canceling my show, and nobody's going to take over my show today, because today is going to be an awesome episode, because I am the true King of England champion, Fatback Greasy, and the WWE Slam Zone Tag Team Champion of the world. And my other partner is Willie Joe, who has the other half of this title. And you know what? I have a big question for everybody out there. Why wasn't Fatback Greasy on the pre-show, on the Light Up the Night pre-show? Why? Because Fatback Greasy is the star of the WWE Slam Zone. Not no hillbilly Billy Bob. Not no Big Red. Not no stupid Little Red, the stupid talking board. Not no Willie... not Willie Joe's my buddy, okay? Not no... mass men or whoever you want to do. I am the true star. Me, Willie Joe, and Homicide are the true group. We take over. Not these masked men. Who are these masked men? These masked men are idiots. You know what? I'm the best. I'm awesome. I'm better than The Miz. I have a better show than The Miz. I don't know anybody who else seen that show, Miz and Mrs. out there, but I have the better show. The Fatback Greasy show is better than The Miz's show as well. So you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Going back to the pre-show, you had Billy Bob. He was taken out, ladies and gentlemen. Did y'all see that? He was taken out by the Masked Men. Masked Men says they're going to be at Light Up the Night, and I don't know what's going on. So you know what? Fatback Greasy is very upset because I was not at the pre-show. So you know what? I will be at Light Up the Night at the opener because I am the king of opening free per-views. And you know what? They're Big Red and Billy Bob. How do y'all have the authority? That's right, the authority to make me and Willie Joe defend these tag team championships. That's right. I don't know why it keeps going upside down, but there's the stupid technical issue here. The cameraman don't know anything. Eric, I'll tell you what, Eric, if you don't take care of it, I'm going to fire you. How's that? I'll fire you, Eric. Anyway, don't fire Eric. Well, whatever, Eric Young. So you know what? Big Red Billy Bob, you making us defend these tag team championships against you and Billy Bob. How many shots do y'all need? Because, let's see. Y'all done lost buku times. You've had this championship, what, once? Yeah, we've held the titles longer than y'all two, you stupid hillbillies, because Fatback Greasy and the certified magician Willie Joe is just going to take care of business like we always take care of business, New World Alliance style. And you know what, Big Red? You're still going to tell me where my belt is, because I am the King of England champion. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope everybody stays tuned for Light Up the Night. But right now on the Fatback Greasy Show, we are going to review NXT, the episode that Tommaso Ciampa shocked the world. Super Ciampa shocked the world and won the NXT World's Heavyweight Championship. It was incredible. I couldn't believe it, ladies and gentlemen. The crowd was just like mad. They were very mad. So we're going to get on to that review in just a few minutes. But I want everybody to check out a commercial right now. It's the Connor's Cure commercial. Everyone go and donate to Connor's Cure. It helps these kids with pediatric cancer, just like you see on my bandana, Connor's Cure. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Donate to them. It's a really good fundraiser. It's a good charity out there. So check that out. And we're going to run that commercial right now. Run it, Eric. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, right here at the Fatback Greasy show. I'm going to put my tag team championship down and put it in a safe place. Willie Joe, I think he's getting ready for Light Up the Night, so he will not be here. Homicide he's on a special assignment. He will not be here at the Fatback Greasy show, so it's just going to be Fatback Greasy. I'm going to go ahead and review the NXT review episode for this week. And I want everybody, after the NXT review, I'll talk about a few more news that's happened in the wrestling world. So let's go ahead and get to the NXT review, ladies and gentlemen. The night started off with Adam Cole, baby. Who cares about Adam Cole? Adam Cole's just stupid. He don't want to defend that North American Championship because he's scared somebody's going to beat him up. Who cares about the Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, Strawberry Baby? Who cares? Anyway, Adam Cole took on Sean Maluta. You know what? I mean, like, really? I'm like, really, ladies and gentlemen? Why? Why? Sean Maluta was in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament, and it's just... It wasn't really no competition for Adam Cole, really. I mean, you had Sean Maluta try to headbutt Michael Cole. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Cole, baby. Anyway, so he tried to beat up Adam Cole, but Maluta dives off the sack of rope, and he gets caught in midair with a super kick, and then Adam Cole hits the last shot. 1, 2, 3, over. It's like, okay, we all knew who was going to win this match. It's like, okay, why? Sean Maluta, he's trying to get big. He's trying to get to the top, ladies and gentlemen, but he will get there eventually, probably in a few years. He might even go to 2-0 Crap Live. That's probably where he's going, is the 2-0 Crap Live. 205 Live, ladies and gentlemen. So, I just don't see him going to, like, Raw or SmackDown. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, after that, we had a post-match where Cole says, you know, he's hasn't defended, say Ricochet said that he hasn't wanted to defend the title, which Ricochet's right. Adam Cole does not want to defend that championship. And so all of a sudden Ricochet comes out and he says, well, I'll challenge you for that NXT North American Championship in Brooklyn at TakeOver Brooklyn 4. And Adam Cole says, not happening. Okay, who's the chicken? Who's the chicken now? Adam Cole, Undisputed Era. Okay, yeah, y'all think y'all bad and stuff, but y'all don't want to defend just titles. Okay, yeah, that's just weird. So anyway, the Undisputed Era come out to come out with Adam Cole. Adam Cole was at the ramp. The other two came out. Roderick Strong and O'Reilly came out, and then they tried to get away. So when they tried to get away, War Raiders came out from behind, blocked them for why they couldn't get out, and then they tried to go to the side, and then Tyler Bate and Trent Seven went to come out from behind the curtain in the side entrance, and they beat them up, and then they finally ran off into the crowd. The Undisputed Era did. So anyway, our next segment of the night was William Regal was talking about a contract signing, ladies and gentlemen, with Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane, because these two are going to go at it at TakeOver Brooklyn. It's a rematch from the Mae Young Classic, from the finals, from the first ever Mae Young Classic tournament. And it was just back and forth, talking trash to one another. And Kairi Sane said she's going to beat Baszler. Baszler says, I done beat you already, beat you one time before. All this kind of stuff. And Kairi Sane said, no, I done beat you in the finals. I'll beat you again. So it's just going to be a big, big match at TakeOver Brooklyn. So they both signed the contract. That was about it for that. So, ladies and gentlemen, next you see Tommaso Ciampa, Super Ciampa, was getting ready for his match, his World Championship match. And then they showed clips of a six-man tag team match. It was in the UK Championship show on the WWE Network for only $9.99. Ladies and gentlemen, you had Velveteen Dream and EC3. They had a confrontation on that show where Velveteen Dream left his partner EC3, and that way Aleister Black beat EC3 with that black mass on that show. So that kind of leads up to EC3 coming in the backstage area and showing somebody that they could buy a shirt, and he gave that shirt to somebody because he says, I'm already rich. So EC3 confronted Kona Reeves. They both had a confrontation. Kona Reeves said to EC3 that he's not the finest, and so EC3 said, well, why don't you prove it next week? So next week we will have EC3 versus Kona Reeves. Next, we had Lacey Evans versus Tenilla Price. I never heard of this girl named Tenilla Price. It's like, okay, who is she? It was her debut. It was what it was. I mean, it wasn't a long match. It was just Price at the end. Price gets her knees up on a moonsault. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the technical difficulties. I tell you, Eric, I'm going to fire that cameraman. What's that cameraman? What's his name, Eric? What? John. I'm going to fire the cameraman, John. Why? Okay, John, you're fired, dude. You're fired from the Fatback Greasy show because you can't operate the camera. You can't operate a camera. I tell you what, stupid John, you're out of here. Get out. Get out, stupid John. So anyway, we were trying to talk about the Lacey Evans versus Tenilla Price match. And what I was saying, we had Lacey Evans in the corner, and then Tenilla Price went to do a flippity flip with a twist, but she got hit with that women's right fist knockout. Good night, Tenilla Price. And your winner was Lacey Evans. So you have backstage now, Aleister Black was getting ready for his World Championship match. He's going to defend against Super Ciampa. Yeah. And he looks like he's going to be all right. He looks like he's going to defend that championship, and he looks like he's going to retain it, ladies and gentlemen. But spoiler alert, he didn't retain that championship. But anyway, Fatback needs some water. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Backstage, you had Sarah Scherberler. Who is that? Who? Who are you? Who are you? Anyway, she asked Bianca Belair, the stupid lady, that I wish somebody would cut her hair. If somebody needs to get in the ring, one of her opponents need to bring some scissors and then cut that hair off because she is stupid with a stupid hair. That ain't going to work on the main roster. Come on, man. Anyway, she says that she was upset because she wasn't in the Fatal 4-Way match to determine the number one contender for the NXT Women's Championship, but she said that's all right. She didn't need to explain what happened because she's undefeated. She said undefeated. Okay, it was annoying as crap there, Belair, whatever your name is. So anyway, she says she's undefeated and she's going on to bigger and better things and then get to that NXT Women's Championship. So anyway, moments after that, Baszler was backstage. She was asked about the meeting with Sane, and Candice LeRae runs up to her while still being held back by an NXT trainer and wonders why she is talking behind her back and not to her face. Baszler says do something, and LeRae says it may not be right now, but she's going to find a time to take Baszler down. So she might come into that NXT TakeOver Brooklyn match. We're not sure, but it's going to be an interesting situation, ladies and gentlemen. And now we get on to the good stuff. The main event of NXT. It was Aleister Black defending the NXT World's Heavyweight Championship against Super Ciampa. Yeah, and you know what? Tommaso Ciampa, the fans don't like him. They say you suck to him. They say you no good and all this kind of stuff. The crowd just does not like him at Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida. But this was a good match, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth action. You had, at the end, you had the ref, they did a spot on the outside where Ciampa got the mats up outside, pulled the mats up, you had the concrete floor. Ref says you can't do that. So Ciampa said, okay, I'm getting back in the ring. And then the ref got back in, was on the side apron. And then Black was going to hit Ciampa, drop kick Ciampa, missed, ref goes down, concrete floor, ref out. So then Aleister Black hits the Black Mass on Super Ciampa, and then he pins Super Ciampa. 1, 2, 3, 4, crowd chants all the way to 11. Like, what are they not referees. Come on, Full Sail University Orlando fans, you're not the referee. You can't do anything about it, especially that guy in the front row. He thinks wrestling, I guess, is real or something, and he got into Tommaso Ciampa's face. It's like, okay, dude, just get out. Really? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is what happened after that. Tommaso Ciampa went to get the NXT Championship. Johnny Gargano come out from the crowd, tried to grab the NXT Championship away from Super Ciampa, and it backfired. When he tried to grab it, it ricocheted, hit Aleister Black, and knocked him out. And then Ciampa threw Gargano out of the ring to the floor, and then Ciampa hit his finisher as like a pedigree type move. I don't remember what the name of it is, but anyway, it was an awesome move. And then Ciampa, when he does the move, it hits like the opponent's head to the mat, and it was over, ladies and gentlemen. Ciampa hits the pin. 1, 2, 3. Your new NXT World's Heavyweight Champion, Tommaso Ciampa. The crowd did not like it. They was booing Ciampa. And Ciampa heads up the ramp, holds the belt up in the air, and that ended the show. But ladies and gentlemen, I do want to make sure, I want to give my opinion on it. To me, I think it's a brilliant idea. NXT going in the right direction. Having a heel champion, that's what they need, ladies and gentlemen. They need a heel champion to take NXT into the future. So, I mean, Black had a good reign, but it was boring. Okay? Now you have Ciampa as the world champion, getting crowd heat, getting the boos, getting people don't like him. That's what they need. He can go in and have a feud with Johnny B. Wrestling, Johnny Gargano. I call him Johnny B. Wrestling. But anyway, they can have a good feud with something on the line. There was never nothing on the line in their feud, and now they're going to have something on the line finally. And finally, I don't see Johnny Gargano winning it right off the bat, but I see him finally winning it maybe months, maybe in January. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Maybe January. Tommaso Ciampa holds it until January, maybe until NXT TakeOver during that Royal Rumble weekend, or he could hold it up until WrestleMania next year. So WrestleMania 35 maybe. We'll see. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Tommaso Ciampa shocks the world in winning the NXT World's Heavyweight Championship. It's going to be good, and I believe at NXT Brooklyn 4, I predict it will be Tommaso Ciampa defending the NXT World's Heavyweight Championship against Johnny Gargano versus Aleister Black, because you got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, Aleister Black has that rematch clause like every other champion has a rematch clause. So I am believing that he will have that rematch clause, and then Regal will be a triple threat. So that's my prediction, ladies and gentlemen. That is my review. I thought NXT was an incredible show this week. You had like maybe 3 or 4 matches, but it was still good. They gave all the time to Aleister Black, Tommaso Ciampa match. Very brilliant, very good match, back and forth. I call it match of the year for NXT so far this year. I mean, you had good matches at TakeOver with Ciampa and Gargano, but man, this was incredible, ladies and gentlemen. So I give NXT episode 10 out of 10 for this week's episode, and for right here at the Fatback Greasy Show. And I also want to, before we go into a little bit of news from the wrestling world, before I close out the Fatback Greasy Show, I want to let everybody know to check out our sponsor, GTN Productions 21. They have a great YouTube channel. Check it out. They'll have videos coming up in the near future, ladies and gentlemen. So you don't want to miss those videos. So go and subscribe to them to stay tuned for their videos. So check them out. And I'm going to have Eric run that commercial right now. Welcome back to the Fatback Greasy Show. Check out GTN Productions 21. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button, baby. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want to go into the wrestling news around the world, ladies and gentlemen. First off, you have finally AJ Styles has a challenger at SummerSlam. He will be defending the WWE World's Heavyweight Championship against Samoa Cookie Joe. That's right, I love chocolate chip Cookie Joe. Will be challenging AJ Styles for the title. Dream match in WWE history. You've already seen this dream match, which was happening in TNA. It's happened in TNA plenty of times, but it's a dream match in WWE. So anyway, these two had incredible matches in TNA. You had Joe take the X Division title one time against AJ Styles in TNA. It's a TNA feud that was so good that it's going to be epic at SummerSlam. And Joe and AJ, in my opinion, should be the main event of WWE SummerSlam. But we know it ain't going to happen because they're going to have Reigns and Lesnar be the main event as usual, but it is what it is. But these two are going to tear the house down. It's going to be an amazing match, ladies and gentlemen. Can't miss. That's what it's going to be. Hashtag can't miss at WWE SummerSlam. So, next in the news world, we're going to have The Rock. That's right, WWE legend. I call him a legend anyway. Wants to interest in returning to the WWE ring to WWE soon. But it says no word yet on who The Rock might be coming back at WrestleMania 35. But no idea who he might face at WrestleMania 35. But Elias has teased the confrontation with the Great One in media interviews. Elias recently spoke with a website and told Rock that WWE is his company now. But he's welcome to come back if he wants. Elias says that Rock used to play the guitar, but Elias says he can do it better, and he's done it. And Elias says he does songs and plays songs and the guitar every city he goes to each and every week, and Rock only did it a couple times. So I think that would be a cool match to see at WrestleMania. I would love to see like a Rock concert versus Elias's concert, and have a big concert and like maybe have a guitar match or something like Jeff Jarrett style guitar match or something like that. That would be awesome, ladies and gentlemen. So that's that. Next news item. We have WWE is reportedly has greatest interest in signing New Japan Pro Wrestling star Juice Robinson. Now y'all know that Juice Robinson recently won the United States championship in New Japan Pro Wrestling at that G1 special. So, and Juice Robinson used to be with WWE, and he used to go by the name of C.J. Parker, and he asked for his release back in 2013 on April 3rd, and he granted his release, and then he went to New Japan and won, and made a star out for himself, and now the WWE wants him back. So that will be interesting news to see if Juice Robinson will be coming back to the WWE. I would love to see him back in the WWE. And next we have Ms. and Mrs. show. Not as awesome as my show. My show's a lot better. But that show debuted this past Tuesday night, July the 24th, ladies and gentlemen. It was a good show. I think it should be an hour show like Divas, but I don't understand why. But it's a really good show, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all have to check that out each and every Tuesday night, right after SmackDown Live. So check that out, ladies and gentlemen. Next, that they talking about Andre Cien Almas is in line for a big push, ladies and gentlemen. They said that the WWE officials were very high on his match against AJ Styles. So he just recently beat Rufus. I Need a Donut Rufus on the latest episode of SmackDown, and that he might be getting a push. So next we're going to talk about Total Divas is returning for season 8 in September. What's it? September 19th, ladies and gentlemen. That's returning. You have the same people coming back except for Alexa Bliss, Maurice, and Carmella, because they are not returning to Total Divas, ladies and gentlemen. And we also have news item says that Gail Kim says she might return to wrestling, but it would not be for WWE. It will be for TNA wrestling. I really don't care, ladies and gentlemen. And also, let's see, any more news items, Eric? Any more? I don't think there's any more news items left to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. So, oh, yes, we do. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Hardy is teasing a breakup with Bray Wyatt and maybe going to help Jeff Hardy, maybe because of the Randy Orton storyline. He's talking about the storyline could be done. He's making tweets saying that they could be done, that they need to split up, time is up type deal. I hope so, ladies and gentlemen. I think that it just, why Bray Wyatt? It just makes it boring. Have Jeff Hardy. I hope no. They trying to. Who's trying to take? Somebody's trying to take my show. You hear them? You hear that in the background? I think Big Red's dog's trying to take over my show. Come on, man. Big Red, you can't take over my show. Tell your dog you can't take over my show, Big Red. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say this. Come on, Big Red, tell your dog to stop taking over my show. Come on. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you hear Bella out there? You hear Bella? Come on, Bella, you can't take over Fatback Greasy's show. Come on, Bella. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to talk about the news items. And see, I tell you people, everybody wants to take over my show. I don't know why everybody wants to take over my show for. But anyway, see, she's still trying to take over. She's trying to have the Bella Rose show. Come on, the Bella Rose show. Come on. Yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you hear that? Come on, people. Anyway, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy may be back as the Broken Hardys. I hope so. And then last but not least, you have the SmackDown Tag Team Champion Tournament, and it's going to be, you had Sanity versus the Crap Day, New Day, this past week, and you had New Day beat Sanity. What, Eric? What? All right, Eric. Eric said he don't want to talk about it. So I don't know. Eric said he don't want to talk about it, but you also have next week. You're going to have the Bar versus the Usos. Whoever wins that faces the New Day, and then whoever wins that goes on to SummerSlam to face the Bludgeon Brothers, ladies and gentlemen. So my pick, you're probably going to have the crap day winning. Go on to SummerSlam, Bludgeon Brothers. Ugh. Okay, who cares? Let somebody else have a shot, new shot, okay? I just don't get it. But anyway, that included all the news items for the Fatback Greasy Show for episode number 4, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody enjoyed this special edition of the Fatback Greasy Show, sponsored by GTM Productions 21. You see that right there on the graphic. So I want everybody to check out Light Up the Night right here, ladies and gentlemen. I will be, I guess, defending these tag team championships on the show, but I will be opening that show. So Big Red, I'll see you at Light Up the Night, buddy, because I'll be there. I'm going to open that show, and you know what? I might knock you out. How's that there, Big Red Hillbilly? And I don't think your Hillbilly's going to show up because your Hillbilly was knocked out on the pre-show. And I don't really appreciate me being left off that pre-show. So I got to get out of here before my show gets finally taken over by the Bella Rose show, okay? So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, you can hear her. She's probably going to come through that door. She's done attacked me several times, that crazy dog. I tell you, Fatback Greasy, he ain't going to be the Bella Rose show. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I am the true King of England champion, Fatback Greasy, and the WWE Slam Zone Tag Team Champion of the world. The New World Alliance is the best group. Not a masked man, not Michael the Crap Tree State Miner who lives in a tree. Michael Miner, hey, let me look outside. No, ain't no tree out there, just in the tree in Wisconsin. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Fatback Greasy is out. We'll see everyone at Light Up the Night. So, good night, ladies and gentlemen. God bless everybody. Hope everyone has a safe week out there. And we'll see you at Light Up the Night 2018. Fatback Greasy out.